day 5 of a grueling journey to Cartagena. No one slept aboard the boat last night, but we're only a few miles away now from Colombia, which is a new country and also a new continent. Welcome back to Brainrotting. Well, the truth is I wish I could fly here to Colombia, but sadly I've got to get the boat. It's only a little bit cheaper these days, but every dollar counts. I've got to take the bike out into the bay at Porto Lindo, and then we winch the bike up onto the fishing boat, which is going to take me and 12 other people via the San Blas Islands to Colombia. What are you most looking forward to about getting to Colombia?
Shower!
Burger King.
The hookers.
Getting off the boat.
Look, it's been a great trip. I've done it. I won't ever do it again.
It was a relief to get my bike back onto dry land. The Colombian government have made an attempt to reduce motorcycle crime and drive-by shootings, so therefore it's a legal requirement to wear your licence number on the back of your jacket and on your crash helmet. And then, along with the fellow motorcyclist Stefan from Germany, we headed south towards Giron. Then I battled the traffic in Bogota to catch a couple of Colombia's more unusual sights. So from Baghdad to Bermondsey, anyone who wants a bit of extra protection comes here to Miguel Caballero, the self-styled bulletproof tailor of Bogota, and perhaps the only person in Colombia who's a little bit upset about the improved security situation here. And if you like the weird and wonderful, this is Zipaquirá, just north of Bogota, where they've built a cathedral out of salt. It's not only the Guatemalan police that give lost tourists free guided tours of the city. We're in Bogota, a little bit lost, and the police in front are just going to take us to the correct turning. In Colombia, it's not only the people who are muy sociable, it's the police too. Compara el voto en eso. Un poco.
¿Para dónde va?
Honda.
A 24 kilómetros.
Oh, solamente, ok, perfecto.
A 24 kilómetros a Honda.
One thing's for certain, driving standards in Colombia are perhaps some of the worst I've come across in Latin America so far. Stefan, talk me through what's going on.
It looks like that one truck just capsized basically while being passed by another truck, and they're looking really as if they know what they need to do.
It's not caused much disruption though, has it?
No, it's about a traffic jam of,
How many miles?
I would say it took 20 minutes with a motorbike to pass it by with an average speed of 40 kilometers an hour. So it's 10 kilometers of traffic jam, if my math is correct.
I think you're right. For motorcyclists, an obstacle like this is easily passed. Well, it was for me. Whoa, Stefan, mind you don't hit that truck. I then rode to the Cafe region and south to Popian before cutting across the country to Tierra Dentro. I'm about 5 hours east of Popian. I came along some pretty treacherous roads yesterday. It was torrential rain. In fact, the road at one point was a river. But I've made it here. Not many tourists get here, maybe 4 or 5 people per day visit the site here. It's called, the name of the site?
Sitio Arqueológico del Duende.
It's famous for a number of tombs decorated in elaborate geometric patterns. And then it was on towards San Agustin, but it wasn't long before I ran into problems. After 4 days of torrential rain, the river I had to cross was heavily swollen. This is really not good. Let's try and burn the slippery. And if that wasn't bad enough, here's justice Colombian style. Some poor fella just beyond me. I think from what the police have told me, he's a robber, and someone's drove past and shot the poor guy. But just because there's been a drive-by shooting doesn't mean the tourists can't be entertained. Here's how to open a bottle with the use of the Colombian police. Perfecto. Next stop was Ipiales on the Ecuador border. If I was going to find somewhere to build a church, I'd probably find a spot a little bit easier than this. This is Las Lajas. I'm on the border with Ecuador and Colombia. I'm not a religious man, but in my humble opinion, the Catholics are to church building what Barcelona are to European football. Oh, and I think I forgot to mention that I treated the wife to an Austin Powers style makeover. I introduce you all to Shagira. I then crossed the border into Ecuador. So after 32,000 miles and 12 countries, I've finally made it here to the Equator. And if you visit the Equator, you have to do the water down the plug hole experiment.
On the Equator, nothing happens. Look at this, please. Can you see the lips? Yeah. They just fall straight down like that. No whirlpools right on the equator. Look. Can you see?
Oh shit.
The movement in the south is clockwise. That's going to happen in Australia with cyclones. We are in the northern hemisphere where water is going to go counter or anti-clockwise. Different movements, that's because of the rotation of the earth, okay?
I can't think of a better location for this episode's Toilet of the Month. Now the truth is, I'm just in the northern hemisphere, so let's see which way the toilet flushes. Anti-clockwise, which is absolutely correct. This month's Toilet of the Month.